I give you my heart.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ladybug. To new and returning watchers / subscribers, what's up? Thank you all for showing me love. I know I've been away for a while. I haven't been uploading, but that's because I had a procedure done. But I'm okay now. I just needed to take a while off to recover. I'm good now. Got my nails did, got my hair did. I'm chilling. I'm ready to get back to providing tutorials for you guys. So, without further ado, it was requested of me to do a winged eyeliner tutorial. So that's what we're doing today. If you want to follow along, I have a list of things that you will need, starting with whatever type of eyeliner you have or you want to use. I've got a pot, which is gel eyeliner. This is pretty vulgar. Gel eyeliner. The ink, blacklist. Basically, it's black. This one is a type of marker. It's a marker. Yep. And it's specifically made for winged eyeliner. I don't know what it's called, but I will do research on this. I think I got it from Family Dollar. I'm gonna put that down in the description box. I also have liquid eyeliner and a pen type of eyeliner with a felt tip of wrong side. What? Oh my god, special. The felt tip basically is just like a pointy tip. Okay, this is the one that I believe is best for beginners. So if you're a beginner, I suggest starting with one of these. Eyeliner, makeup wipes. They are going to be your friend. These are the Rich Radiance Cocoa Butter Cleansing Wipes. You need some type of concealer and an angled flat brush to clean up any mistakes that you make. That's what these two are for. For that gel eyeliner, we're going to use an angled flat brush as well to create our wing. Makeup sponge. Also, some tape. I was just anxious to get back to recording because I really like doing this. This is so fun. I love doing makeup. I've been interested in makeup for years, and I finally started creating tutorials, and it's just been fun. Like, I really like it. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback. My family, of course, they support me, which is great. Other people support me as well in what I'm doing, which I think is pretty awesome because I don't know people. And they're like, oh, well, can you do this and can you do that? And I'm like, yes, of course I can. It's, I love it. I'm going to take the tape and angle it the way I want the bottom of my liner to go. What I like to do is use my waterline, this here, as a guide for the tape. This is the first method. This is the first way that I learned how to do winged eyeliner. We're going to do one side with tape and one side without. I'm going to start with my least favorite method. Least favorite type of eyeliner. We're going to use the pot. I'm going to scoop some with my brush, a reasonable amount. We won't be using that much today, so there. I've got that much. And then I'm going to go inside the cap and scrape it off on the side, but also coat my brush and continue to scrape just to make it neat and also evenly coated. An important thing to know first before you start doing winged eyeliner is your eyelid type and eye shape. I should have said this first, but whatever. We just gonna wing it. Ha! Get it? Ah! Anyway, as you can see here, I have a crease. Some people don't have creases though. They're just straight flat surface, which is called a monolid. No crease, nothing. Which I believe is the easiest lid to create a wing on, because you don't have to worry about the crease, and it'll create skips, if you know what I mean, in the, liner. But anyway, I have a crease to worry about. Some people have hooded lids, which is basically that extra flesh, that skin that comes down and touches your lash line. Maybe it doesn't touch your lash line. Hooded lids cover your crease. So if you've seen it before, I don't know, my nails are in the way. It covers the crease when you have a hooded lid. And it's difficult to do winged eyeliner because you can't get in there, So there's something called eyelid tape that people use. It helps create a crease so you can do your winged eyeliner. It opens your eyes a little more and everything. But yeah, those are some lid types. Eye shapes. There are almond shaped eyes, which is what I have, meaning if I look straight ahead, I cannot see the whites of my eyes, so I have almond shaped eyes. If I could, I would have rounded eyes, but of course I do right now because I'm looking down. There's upturned eyes, which are basically eyes that if you draw, like let's just say you draw a line right in the middle like this, going across. If the corner of your eyes end above the line, you have upturned eyes. If they end below the line, like if they go down that way, then you have downturned eyes. That's just a few things that's important for you guys to know when it comes to winged eyeliner and even eyeshadow. You can use eyeshadow to contour your eyes, to change the shape of your eyes and everything. So many videos. We're going to do the gel eyeliner now. First things first, I'm going to make sure you guys can see. I'm going to make sure I can see. Okay, first, like I said, I'm going to use the tape as a guide. I'm going to start this way. And I'm going to come out and just create a line. And I'm going to go into the tape. So as you can see, I drew a line at the angle that I want my liner. And there's this part here is drew onto the tape. There are different ways to apply winged eyeliner for specific types of eyelids. For example, my eyelid, I can only show you eyeliner for my type of lid. But I have a few techniques that I want to show you guys that I know, and a few different types of eyeliner that you can use. As you can see, I went out, okay, got my line, and I'm going to come back. I switched it. It was this way, now it's this way. I'm going to come back, but I'm not going to start at the end of the line because it will create a thickness that I do not want on the end. It won't be pointy. So I'm going to start here, right there, like right here. Yep. And I'm going to just come out and sketch that line out. But what I'm going to do is squint my eye a little bit and raise my brow to stretch my skin out. That way it won't leave skips because I have the crease right there and it just ain't gonna work. But for my eyelid type, like I was saying, you can't just go straight across. It's gonna look crazy. So what I need to do for my specific eyelid is I'm gonna stretch my eye out like I said, and I am gonna start from the end because that tape, when I take it off, it's gonna be pointy. And I'm gonna stretch my eye out. It's straight now, but it went down. It moved. So I'm just going to trace that, right? And then I'm gonna diagonally draw that line there, and it straightens out, as you can see, and it goes down when I close my eye. So I can't draw a line straight across to create a winged eyeliner. I can show you what it looks like on the other eye. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna just fill this in. The brush is still facing the same way. Now I'm gonna turn the brush the other way and gently go across my top lash line and draw a line, sketch it towards the wing, and try to even that line out a little bit there. I'm also going to come more to the inner corner, but in the middle, because I don't know, sometimes I don't like my liner to go all the way across. It closes your eye more. I'm going to fill in my top waterline, just a tad. And I believe we are finished with this side. What I'm going to do now is remove the tape, if I can get it. Okay. Can you guys see? Here we go. And it's pointed there. However, it's not to my satisfaction. So this is where we come in with the concealer. Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. But we're going to use it for our eyes today. I'm going to just give it a few clicks. You gotta coat your brush. Not too thick though. Wipe some of it off. If you gotta use your hand to wipe it off, wipe some of it off on your hand. Put some on your hand. And what I'm gonna do, by the way, we're taking the clean angled brush. Take the point and put it directly under the liner while also creating the angle that I want. Taking my time. I'm going to take my beauty blender. It's dry. I'm just going to take a clean section and dab it out. And this is what I would do if I didn't want to wipe off my liner and do the line again. This is a good alternative to that. And you can still see the concealer, but the liner, it's pointy how I want it. The angle is how I want it. Let's zoom out a bit and check that out. Yes, and eyeliner changes the shape of your eye so much. It's crazy. I love doing wing eyeliner. My eye shape definitely changes so much more girly. It's so cute. Oh my god, I love winged eyeliner. Yes. Alright, now we look crazy with one wing. So now we're going to do the other wing. But this time I'm going to show you the other way that I was talking about without doing that angle that I did for my specific eye type. This way. I'm going to start and here and use my bottom lash line as a guide, like I said before. I'm going to sketch it out and use the tip as I get further out so it can be lighter at the end. It did create a skip and I want to fix it, but I don't want to do too much. I'm still going to fix it though, because it's not like I can't clean it up. I'm going to switch the brush back this way. And I'm just going to, not from the end, but from almost at the end, and come straight across. Like I said, I shouldn't do for my type of eye. I'm gonna come straight across. As you can see, it created a thick tip, a thick point. I'm just gonna, there, and I'm turning the brush the other way to fill in this empty space. And as you can see, I have empty spaces here. You can't really see, but it's empty right here. And that's from going straight across and also not stretching my eye like I should have been doing. Straight across. And it's not really that hard. And it doesn't look that bad when I do it straight across. But, I mean, that's because I don't really have hooded eyelids. You can see my crease. I believe I have semi-hooded eyelids because you can see a crease, but the skin still comes down some, if you know what I mean. Like, especially right here, I can see the difference. It comes down right there in the middle. Bam. This eye, I think it comes down more over here. I'm just gonna finish this line here above my lashes. I always blink and mess up. I try to give myself a few blinks and then continue, but somehow, somewhere, I always blink and get liner everywhere. Now I'm going to dip into my concealer, and it actually really doesn't look that bad for how I did it. I'm going to clean up what I don't want. That actually looks better than this one in my opinion. I don't know. Let me pat that out a little bit. I'm so excited to create these tutorials for you guys, just to show y'all what I know and just to do what I love to do. It's, like I said, it's so fun. I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's the truth. I don't know why my nose is running. My nose always runs when I do makeup. That is so weird. Does anybody else have that problem? Comment yes if you do. That's so weird, especially when I use setting powder. And I think it's because I sniff it in. I don't know, but whatever. Not on purpose. But it just gets up there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see what they both look like. That's without the tape. And I didn't use my specific eyelid technique on this eye. But it don't look that bad. It actually looks really nice. I like the angle of it. Alright, so that's the first technique, the tape technique. And I'm going to get into a little more detail about my specific way to apply my eyeliner. Makeup wipes. I'm just going to wipe my eyes. And I'm also turning the wipe outward. You get more off this way. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I really could not wait to get back to this. Like, I can see myself doing this full time, all day, every day. This is so fun. I'm a creative person. I love to create art. I draw, I paint, I do tattoos sometimes. Makeup, of course. I sing. Gotta reapply my tape. I'm gonna apply it the same direction that I applied the other tape. Tape, no tape. We're gonna use this marker. This is what it looks like from this, well, from this side. And this is what it looks like from that side. It's specifically for Wayne's eyeliner. When we draw this way, the angle is pointing up. When we come back this way, the angle is pointing that way. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other liner, except this is a different type of liner. We're going to do this again. Same thing. Sketch it out. I'm going to angle it a little more. I drew over the tape a little bit, as you can see, but kind of probably can't see. I drew it over right there, just a little bit, just to help me create that straight line instead of stopping short and then the line being too thick. I mean, the point being too thick at the end. I'm going to turn my marker and not come from the end, but I'm just going to come from here and go straight up, right? And close my eye. I don't know if my mirror was in the way. I'm going to close my eye and stretch my eyebrow up and just trace that line, because that's basically the angle that my liner is going. I just poked myself in the eye. I'm gonna fill in this area. I'm gonna complete that wing by coming out. See, when I don't stretch my eye, I get skips. So now I'm gonna turn my marker back the other way. Stretch my eye by lifting my brow. I'm really making it way longer than I usually do it, but that's okay. And that's why I made the tape longer. Basically to make room for mistakes. Anyway, I'm just going to trace this the way that goes. And then I'm going to come from the top and trace my top lash line just a little to create the line that connects to the wing. Anyway, we're going to start with this eye now. And I'm going to just come out at the angle that I like. I usually like to do a small light line to see which angle I want it. And I'm going to come out and create a line. Oh my gosh. And this is why I stopped using this one. Because it creates skips. Anyway, I have a line, which is the bottom of the wing. I'm going to turn my marker back this way. And I'm not going to start. I'm going to start where my crease ends, which if you look here, it's going to end here. So if you keep going, that's where it's going to end. I'm going to take the point and just draw a line. I close my eye, I stretch my eye. Gotta blink a little bit. It's creating skips, so I'm just gonna try to fix that skip. Now I'm gonna shade this in. It's getting a little dry, so I'm gonna just press down and make some more ink come out. Oh, no, not that way. And I'm just basically filling in the empty spaces, and now I'm gonna switch my marker back this way and try to make this wing a little thicker. I'll do the wing with my eye open a bit, and then as I get to my crease, I'll close it a little more while I'm stretching my brow. Now, since I've done the wing, I'm just gonna get my top lash line again, like I did on the other side. Actually, not like I did on the other side, because I don't know what that is. Oh, that's actually pretty straight. Take some concealer, and I'm gonna make this line shorter. I'm gonna just go up and cover up what I don't want. You will get streaks if you don't let your liner dry, or if your concealer is too wet. So sometimes I like to do a sort of dry brush. I'll get concealer on it, but I'll get most of it off until it's really dry, and then then if I feel like I need more, then I'll just go back in. But that looks like the angle and the length and the point that I usually do that I like. And this one, we're going to clean up the bottom a little bit. It's too much into my waterline. I know since I'm at my mom's house, somebody's going to make me laugh, and I'm probably going to cry, and it's going to run. So I don't really like it going too much into my waterline. So that's why I come here with it. Plus, as you can see, like from here, it goes straight out from my bottom lash line. It goes straight out. And that's how I like it. Now, if you mess up at the top, you just take your brush and do the same thing. Just get rid of all that you don't want. Or you can just wipe it all off, but no, we ain't doing all that today. There. And it got rid of what I didn't want. Take my sponge, dab it out. Some of you use your fingers and stuff like that, which I feel like my finger is better because one, my sponge is dry, not supposed to have a dry sponge. It's always supposed to be damp. It blends easier. Looks pretty good. Voila. On to the next type. First, we gotta wipe ours. I be having so much fun doing makeup, especially when I'm not on camera, because I can really like be silly. I'll be trying to conceal that shit. Y'all can't see all that right now, or yet at least. But that's just who I am. Aqua all day, every day. Shout out to my aquas. If you are aqua, leave the aqua sign down in the comment box. Shout outs to you guys. Air signs. Whoop whoop. Now I'm gonna move on with the WetnWild liquid eyeliner. This is in black. See, I just turned the tape upside down. I'm gonna come out from the corner. See? Drew across the tape a little bit. We're not gonna come from the end. We're gonna come from right here. See? Now I'm gonna close my eye and go down towards my lashes. Stretch the brow. Squint. Well, not squint. My eyes actually closed, but yeah. You see how it goes straight? It goes into my lash line. But when I do this, it moves down that way. That is why I cannot just do a line straight across. But anyway, what I'm going to do is first blink a little bit. I'm going to fill this in. And then I'm going to create that wing. I'm not going to like that. I can tell already. It's cool because we're doing a tutorial. We make mistakes whether we doing them or not. Life is full of mistakes as long as you learn from them. This is why we have concealer. We're going to come from here. And I'm using not the tip, but the side of my brush to create that line and connect it to the wing, while also using the tip to fill in. And I'm not gonna go all the way across my lash line because, like I said, I mean, a lot of the times when I'm doing tutorials, I do bring my liner all the way across and I bring it down here, but excuse me, the way I like my liner is just from the middle on out. We're gonna move on to the next eye, and then I'm gonna take the tape off, you know. So what I'm gonna do here is same thing I did on the other side, except we're not using tape, so we gotta be a little careful and neat. What I'm using to to give my hand balance and to keep it steady is my pinky. I'm putting it against my face and I'm doing it like that. I'm gonna just come back out. I'm not gonna start at the end. I'm gonna start from here where my crease would end. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna move a little closer. And my line is straight, but I'm gonna close my eye and fix it and draw it the way it's telling me to go. Ew, that look nasty. But anyway, we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna shade this in. And I'm gonna come from here and finish it. I'm gonna slowly come out using the tip. And I would usually fill in my lash line. So that's what I'm gonna do. And it's just to complete the liner because it looks naked under my eye. It's getting in between the lashes. If you've gotten this far in the video, I appreciate you so much. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Me personally, I'm a hugger, so give yourself a hug from you to you, but also from me. Tape is removed. Ooh, that is really sharp. That doesn't look that bad. It's a little too long, but I like the nice flow that it gives my eye. This is the liquid eyeliner. I don't know, that one needs to be fixed. That one is too, like, it's not as flowy as this one. So, concealer. Same thing. Give this baby a few clicks, a few dabs. I'm not going to zoom in on this because I want to sit back and my back is killing me. It is a little runny under here. So I'm just going to get that part, and I'm not going to go over the wing, but I am going to go directly under the wing. And that's it. But this one is not as thin and pointy as this one, but we're going to fix that. It's runny over here too. So I'm going to dab it first. And then I'm going a little over this one, erasing the liner that I do not want. My eyes watering. A good tip, if you already got your eyes set and they start watering, ball up a piece of tissue. And I like to press and blink in the corner, in the inner corner of my eye. Dab it out. Yeah, this one's still a little longer, but they both flow the way I want them to flow. Usually, I would probably go outside like this, because that's just a little longer than that. More tape. This is the last method. What I meant to say was, this technique with the pot and the brush and the liquid eyeliner is for people who are more experienced, in my opinion. For those who are intermediate, this marker is good for anybody. The tape is good for any eye shape, any eyelid type. It's basically just so you can get the angle that you want if you don't have a steady hand. At first, I did not have a steady hand. Okay. Tape, no tape. The last method and type of liner we're going to use is this. The pen. This is by, I believe it's pronounced Ciaté London. It's called Fierce Licks. It's a eyeliner pen, and it comes in black. Now we're going to do the dot method. We're going to make a dot at the end where we want our angle to start. The tip of this is kind of dry, but that's the dot right there, or the mark. And then where I believe my liner is going to end, my wing, I'm going to make a dot short, a little bit short of that. So here, bam, I want it to come out a little bit over here. I'm going to make another dot where my crease ends, but a little short of that, where I think my liner is going to start coming in at. I don't even know if that makes sense, but you'll see when I connect the dots. Now what I'm going to do is make a dot where my liner is going to connect on my lash line. There's the dot right there. Right there. Right there. There. And there. And all you have to do is connect the dots. Okay, so now I said I'm going to use the palm of my hand. I'm going to try that, as I usually use my pinky. But sometimes I have makeup here, like right now. And if I had a full face and this got on my face, I'd have been a little mad. Which, that happens just about every time I do makeup. I just cut it out of my videos. Anyway, here. This is the last method. I'm going to just draw it straight across. And I went a little over because, like I said, I stopped short of where I want my point to end. And I'm going to come back across and connect it up. Not at the end. See? Because my eyeliner is going to end over here. I started here and connected that dot. Now, since my eye shape is since my eyelid, excuse me, is the way it is, I'm going to close my eye. See? And I didn't connect the dot yet. What I did was I went that angle that I would go for my eyelid type. And now what I'm going to do is go back up to that dot where I made before and just connect to the new dot. I'm using the side of my pen. Now basically all I have to do is shade in. I'm using the side, and I'm not even really rubbing across, I'm stamping. Now I'm going to come from this and draw the line out. Anyway, that's the dot method, but it was kind of difficult to do it with the tape. So, what I'm going to do is the same thing, but on the other side without tape. Tape, no tape. I'm going to draw dots from where I want to start. That's kind of like, I'm going to come from where my crease would end and draw a dot right there, but I want my point to come from right here. So that's just a guide for me. And now I'm gonna draw a dot here, well no, up here, which is where I want my liner to connect. And here at the end of where my crease ends, only because I'm gonna need to come back this way. And if you can't draw a straight line, it's easy to just draw from dot to dot. So back to using the palm of my hand for balance. I'm gonna lightly use the tip and sketch out a line as I'm stretching my brow. Now I'm gonna come from right here, not the end. I'm gonna connect that and now close my eye a bit, stretch out my brow. And we're just gonna do that and then connect that to make it darker. Basically just connecting the dots, and now I'm shading in. And you can choose to either stamp the rest of your line or use the tip and create the rest of your line. Sometimes I stamp, sometimes I line. And as you can see, I like how it goes here and stops, and my lash line continues the rest, like it goes into the liner. That is what I want. Doesn't really do that over here. I'm gonna fix that because that is how I like my liner. And it's best to put the tip in the direction that is opposite of the point. Anywho, now it's time to finish that point. I'm going to come from here and sketch until it gets dark the way I want. I'm going to remove this tape. I like it, but excuse me, here, right there where my the corner of my eye is, it comes down like this and then it goes like that. It's too straight. I want it to be more smooth. So I'm gonna just come here. It ran a little bit. That's what the problem was. It just ran a little bit. I'm gonna just trace an outline. And then I'm gonna come up here. This is the technique I'm wearing today. This is the type of liner I'm wearing today. I have not used a pen eyeliner in I don't know how long. But shout out to my sister because she gave this pen to me. She didn't like it. She tried it out and she didn't like it. But she's not a makeup person anyway, so I understand why. Thank you though, sis. Thank you. This might be my main form of eyeliner now. The pen, because it's, one, it's really easy. Two, it's not as messy as all the other ones. I mean, it can get messy, but it's a pen. It's a pen. Anyway, we're just gonna clean up. And I am kind of using way more concealer than I should be. Only because I just want to make sure it's good. But yeah, alright. Next, we're going to conceal the other one. Now this one comes out like this a little bit, if you can see. That one comes straight out. There's a difference. I traced it like that, but also it was like that. I just made it a little more defined. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just tracing it, going along it and a little over it to create the angle and the shape that I want. You can also use wipes if you don't have concealer, which is what I normally would use, but I figured the concealer would be a better option for the sake of the video. That was the tutorial, so hopefully it helped you guys out. If it did, then it did. If it didn't, then it didn't. Comment below what you think. Any advice, I can take advice too. Just because I'm giving y'all advice don't mean I can't take advice. I try to explain everything in a way that you guys would understand without also being too confusing. Alright, you guys, I hope this video helped you guys out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate all the love and the positive and negative energy that I get from creating these tutorials from all my viewers, subscribers, non-subscribers. If this is your first time clicking on my video, where you been? It's like, give a like, a share if you please. Comment your Instagram handle, comment that favorite anime, comment sauce if you like Rick and Morty. Thank y'all so much. This was really fun to create. Like I said, this was my second time doing it because the first time I thought it could be better, so I took another whack at it, and this one I really do like better. Anyway, I'm still go outside like that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I keep saying that, but I really appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I'm still doing a giveaway. As soon as I reach 1,000 followers, as soon as I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll do the giveaway. It's gonna be makeup. I'm back. Thank y'all, and have a nice day.